After the busy days of Purim passed by on us, we found in our house a lot of baskets of mishlochei manot. Many of those mishlochei manot are not according to our standards of kashrut. We hold a little bit more should be done in order to fit the kashrut standard. And with that idea, can we give those mishlochei manot, those pastries, cookies, cakes, whatever we have in the house, to others that do eat that kashrut? Or do we hold that it's mamash davar asur, that we're not allowed to give to the other? It's mamash, we look at it as davar isur. And with that, if we give it to the other, we'll be violating lifnei iver lo titen michshol. That question came in front of Gdolei Israel, and we found that a machloket. What is the machloket? The Mabit and the Ktav Sofer held that one is allowed to give to the other. You know why? Because since he went and he asked his rabbi, and his rabbi told him that kashrut is fine, he's allowed to eat it, so I don't have any problem giving it to him, because I don't give him any machshol. I don't cause him to sin. According to him, it's fine. And according to that, you're allowed to give it to the other. But Shar HaMelech held that you're not allowed to give it to the other, because he views it as the person himself. The person himself holds it's no good. This kashrut is not enough. It's not sufficient. It's not good. Therefore, since you wouldn't eat it, you're not allowed to give it to the other. And if you do give it to the other, you're violating lifnei iver lo titen michshol. Therefore, since we have a machloket between Gdolei Israel, we consider that safek in halacha. What should we do? According to that, Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach says we need to view and see what's the thing we're dealing with. What kind of food we have in front of us. If we have a isur that's considered the isur de Rabbanan, a rabbinical restriction, so then the rule is safek de Rabbanan lekula. Since we have over here safek, which posek to go like, and we have a machloket, so in that pastry that we have in front of us that's only isur de Rabbanan, I would be allowed to give it. Or, if it's a Isur Torah, the rule is, Isur Torah, you go always lechumra, you go strictly, and therefore you wouldn't be allowed to give that food to the other. So therefore, each person should see in his house what he has in front of him. If he has, for instance, meat that's not Bet Yosef, and Sfaradim hold that if it's not Bet Yosef, it could be a Torah restriction. According to that, you wouldn't be allowed to give it to the other, because we're dealing with a safek on an item that could be a Isur Torah. But if it's only Isur de Rabbanan, like for instance, a cooked item, that's not Bishul Israel according to my standards, since Bishul Israel is only the Rabbanan, I would be allowed to be lenient and give it to the other person, and that would be considered like a Safek de Rabbanan, and we go with that, Lekula, we're lenient with that.